Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia, can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Down, baby. Down, baby. Down, baby. Down, baby.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9, brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Philadelphia.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To his right, escaping the danger, thrown and completed. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly. They run out of the guns with Barkley. He's fighting to get.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, toot up, make. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It's time you seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch Star, he getting the beats like it's Drake, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slime me summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gon' believe me? Think for brown skin, real conceited. Got good go retrieve it, the short small. When I'm from Cali, with the cheetah, put out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
from beautiful South Florida. Look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here. And it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Y'all know how to run in that rain, man.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good run.
A big pickup there for the Eagles. Down 18 yards. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They get remember the old adage. You got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage and hit clearing space.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the stuff that went up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down
3 points, gang.
Here. 3 yards, all they could
Play it like a pole bowler, bro. Take that 3
and they're
points.
getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We're on her. Don't get no water. Where's your cup? Because that's one thing y'all know about to keep doing is these water bottles. Y'all did that shit yesterday and was just sitting there wasting water bottles.
I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
36 yards. That's another.
Hurts going to move him around.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down that's close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Great. Set.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles' possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before it was spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. They will slither by. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up getting. 5 on that one.
2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop the throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get to see.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
He'll try and do this himself. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
60 Here we go, check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
for Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. The Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurst. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Ready, break. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll get this over the hand of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. They'll throw now on the final play. It got his man complete. Down to the 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
And that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. Bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball, let him do his thing.
Mustang 19, let's go now. 7 Pirates.
Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Dragon 60.
Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
22. Dolphins 19. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your drive and try and make sure the momentum stays in your camp.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Here out of the gun. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure.
That many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it. You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
18, 65 cat, 65 cat.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7, go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's going to be caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. Now a run here on RPO. He'll keep it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They set up the screen. H.N. has it.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Wilson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Dolphins.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Now he's going to step up and run. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the pass?
Yeah, this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. Turnover on down.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Pioneer.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They go play action now. Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Nolan Smith able to drop it that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70.
To throw is Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this one is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 6. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
63.
A 28-yard.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Down Eagles.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And that's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And able to get this out to the 25. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Look to put a drive together. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That over the middle and caught by the rookie. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fakes, Williams. That went out wide and intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
6 yards. And the Eagles 1st down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
1st down, Philadelphia.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense and very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him, a big 9-yard loss. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll set up a throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. We're scoreless after 1.
2nd and 4.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Play action. Now Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 2nd and 11. To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yes.
Throwing is Williams. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Eagles 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Good shift on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Burt sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 55 yards. And
He'll drop to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On second and very short, Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hurts will throw. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play. But
yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust guys in this situation that they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Jordan. Yes. Combo. Vegas.
On play action, here's Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be under
verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second and a couple.
What is up? Billy.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here comes third and the length of the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's third and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On fourth down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Yes.
To throw, it's Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the running game with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 65 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, her threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they're meant to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.